All right, we're back again. Got some more parts for the YouTube infraction. RC Speed Monster went ahead and sent out some parts. Got a wheelie bar, front bumper, center support brace with ESC mount, and then two different rear wings, one large and then one standard. So I'm going to get to putting these parts on. The parts were a little delayed, so it took a little bit of time to get all this stuff here, which I'm sure everybody's faced with. So I figured I'd make a video installing this stuff because it's been pouring rain for the last couple of days. And it's very hard to run your RCs when there is so much rain out there. I'm going to go ahead and throw some Loctite on these bolts because I don't want anything coming loose. And you can tell which side this lower splitter goes on because it's beveled for the bumper bolts. Even though the screw holes aren't beveled, unlike the infraction, it's beveled for this bumper brace. Now I know Ghost, I believe, got this same bumper, which is a pretty cool design. Check these bolts, make sure they're not loose. So there we go. There is the bumper. I guess we can start popping this stuff on. I did go ahead and patch up this chassis too, because this one was pretty dinged up from Big Gap, and I'll show you the patches that came from with Darkside when you buy their chassis protector. It comes with patches for it. So all I did was use those patches on this chassis until I get it all repaired up. So this is still a brand new wing, splitter, or whatever you guys want to call it. I'm not sure what to call it anymore. definitely don't crank down on these bolts if you're going to be using a drill. Nice thing is all these bolts seem to line up. And that's what I like about this company so far, is that everything seems to be drilled correctly. So it looks like that might work out fine. That thing's kind of long. Get some of my hardware out of here, so I have room to lay this thing down. So this drag racing build, because that's what this is going to become, my drag racing car, looks to be pretty cool. That's a tight fit for that bumper. I want to scratch up this body. I did put nuts on the back side of this when I put this hardware in. I don't know if the factory one came with them. Alright. then went ahead and did some clear rhino lining on the inside of this to make the body a little stronger, but you know, it still feels kind of tacky, which is kind of strange. And I am running bigger bolts on this wing. I'm not running the little tiny ones that came with it factory. So I'm basically capping this part with the screw. If you guys are wondering. course, now I need the Loctite. Had it open, and it fell over, made a mess. And now I need it. Let's see which piece. Take it. It's going to be this one. Look at that, guys. Look at that wheelie bar. Big Gap's Limitless right here has sure turned into something, hasn't it? It sure does look different. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the process of taking a limitless and converting it to an infraction. I know Ghost, he did the same thing. It was cheaper for him to buy the limitless and put his electronics in it because he was going to change the electronics anyway. Than it would be to buy an infraction. And I felt the same, that the deal I got from Gap on this, with all the parts that he had, definitely a lot better than if I could if I were to actually buy an infraction and convert it. But there we go, guys. Here's the limitless that was converted to an infraction. Let me know what you guys think of it. Definitely is a cool build. And that's why I went ahead so that's the super big wing on the back. We do have the option just to run a small wing, which might be cool. But I figured this being my YouTube car with all these cool channels, that we should go big. But there we go, guys. Mean looking truck, I'll tell you that. Looks pretty cool. But shout out to RC Speed Monsters, Jeff and Kim. They went ahead and got this stuff out to me in this crisis we're having. Still was able to get the parts, which was real cool. So they did their best, and I think the build came out pretty cool. So there we go, guys. Want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next build video. The brace is actually going to go, the motor brace, the ESC brace, this brace is actually going in the other infraction, which is right here. So that's going to go in either that infraction, or I'll probably put it in my blue Limitless, because I got some stuff I want to do to that Limitless. That's the one with the new Mamba Monster 8S ESC in it and a 1515 can motor. So, and then there is Big Gap's body that was on this Limitless. She's all looking good. But thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.